13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Welcome back to the Huddle on 956sports.com and Fox Sports Radio 1700. Brought to you by McDonald's and Christina Sala, State Farm Insurance Agent. Carlos Robledo along with Tony Forina. Jake Berry is out on assignment this weekend. He is his assignment was to go do some gymnastics. So, Jake's not here today. But we do have head coach Manny Gomez of the Harlingen High Cardinals stepping in and joining us. Coach, good morning, sir. How are you?
Buenos dias. Good morning to all you guys.
So the first question off the bat was the barbacoa was good today with the Big Red.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man, with some empanadas and some molletes. It was good stuff, man.
Look at you, adding to the menu.
Adding to the cholesterol issues, that's what we added to into the waistline. That's what we're adding to also, but it's all good.
It's all good, especially after a win last night against the Los Fresnos Falcons, 25-18, in a tight ball game that was going back and forth.
Yeah, for sure. It was a 48-minute game. It's like the two previous weeks. It's the kind of games that coaches like to be in, man. They're fun because it's a 48-minute ball game, and it's just constantly a constant grind. But, that's what we do for a living. It was a very enjoyable night.
When your defense came up with that fumble recovery to seal the deal, what's going through your head?
No, well, after a while, you take your chances as a defensive caller. You take your chances at certain times, like you learn to pick your battles here and there and stuff. And that's what we dialed up after a while. It's like, man, we needed to put some pressure on this quarterback, and which we did. He got nervous early on and decided to tuck the ball, but he didn't tuck it up tight enough, I guess. And we made a play, and we were able to solidify that win.
And how big is this win right now for the Harlingen Cardinals?
Oh, it was definitely a big win, because it's like, we're in a very tough district, it's almost like the SEC West of college football, and nobody's going to be undefeated in this district. It's very competitive. But don't get me wrong, there's some other districts out there that are competitive as well. But we knew that our backs were going to be against the wall. We didn't come out victorious, so I never put out that kind of pressure on our kids, but I had to. Not just on them, but also on our staff. And we went out there and had fun. That's the most important thing, having fun in what you're doing.
I'm not trying to stir this up. Is your district underrated? Do a lot of people look at your district and say, you got Harlingen, you got San Benito, you got Los Fresnos, but really after that, nobody steps up and comes to play?
I'm just going based on our district records, man. Honestly, I don't get too much into all of that, but it'll present itself here in a few weeks. It'll present itself once we get into the first round of the playoffs. That I guess lip service, whatever, will be taken care of.
Well, see, and that's why I'm bringing it up, because you got the teams from the Upper Valley that they figure their team is right now, they're rolling, they can't be stopped, and then they take on you guys, and for some reason 32-6A comes out and they're representing the Valley the whole way after that.
Mm-hmm. Well, like I said, we'll definitely cross that bridge fully loaded when the time gets there, whoever makes the playoffs. I know we're going to have some great representation. We got a great coaching staff at all these schools that you mentioned. So it's going to be a great time for the Valley to come out there and support, but at the same time to see who really are the hardest working programs out there. So only time will tell.
Coach, last week, a heartbreaker against San Benito. What were you telling the kids this week? How do you get them, after a loss like that? How do you get them up for Los Fresnos?
No, you just tell them, we're blessed with an opportunity to have another Friday night. This is what needs to go down. We don't, okay, guys, these Friday nights that we're blessed to have, hey, man, they're numbered. They're numbered as far as, we got 2 more Friday night games. We got a Thursday night game coming up. And it is what it is, and your high school career is over with. So how do you want to be remembered? How do you want to go out? So I paint that picture for them. At the same time, they add detail to it through their own effort, through their own will, through their own goals and stuff. So I just go out with the facts about what's ahead of us. So not really trying to sugarcoat anything. It is what it is. We got 2 more Friday nights and 1 Thursday night. We're blessed with that opportunity. And if we don't take care of that opportunity, well, it's over with, man. It's that simple.
Yeah, and everyone is, everyone's vying for that district championship now because San Benito beat Brownsville Vets. You guys beat Los Fresnos. It's up for grabs now. The district championship, maybe a tri-district championship. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? But all of a sudden, new energy coming into this week with the Harlingen Cardinals, correct?
Yeah, for sure. You know, anytime you lose a game, whether it's a Battle of Royal, anytime you lose it leaves this ugly taste in your mouth, man, and not just in your mouth, but in your mind, and your heart, and your soul. It just we were thankful that we were able to come out there and be victorious. Now, like I said, pick up some momentum. There were some things that we built some confidence in certain aspects of the game, and it's hitting at the right time. Why? Because in big games that are coming up, you know, every opportunity, every rep is critical. You know, not like, you know, how everybody, Black Lives Matter. Everybody matters. You know, whether it's the first group guy or the second group guy, everybody matters in what we do. And at least that's what's emphasized here at Harlingen. You know, everybody matters, from the first stringer to the guy that never gets much playing time. You know, everybody matters, man, and that's the whole thing. It's a team effort that's going to get it done. Bottom line.
We've been hearing that theme. We've been hearing that a lot. That it's a total team effort, and you never give up on the season. You always continue to play because. You know, think about it. You guys won. Harlingen won last night. Some people may have called it an upset. I know you don't call it an upset, but maybe surprise some people. Roma beat Sherryland last night, so things are, you know, getting interesting over there. Mercedes came up with a victory against Edcal Chelsea. So, you know, in that district, in that 5A district, you know, it's almost like the NFL. On any given Friday, any team can win now.
Yeah, that's why you play the game, you know. And the people that don't know, don't know. Or the people that say these comments, they've never, like I said, they've never been under this kind of pressure as a coach, or have never played the game. And again, that's why you play the game, you know, especially in the NFL. Wow, you know, you have teams like Washington. I think that was last week. They almost beat, I forgot what team it was that was undefeated, and then you had the Falcons that got upset. You know, it is what it is. That's the whole thing. Anything can happen. My little analogy that I used was the Texas Longhorns. Everybody was already digging Charlie Strong's grave and stuff, and to put him 6 feet under. Well, after the game, they were throwing up 6 feet up above. You know, anything can happen. So that was something that I used to, hey, fella, look at this situation. You know how everybody wanted Charlie Strong gone, and now next thing you know, they're throwing them up in the air. So bottom line, it's about winning, you know. But of course, you can't just emphasize the winning part. You got to do the little things, because you know they still got to be good, responsible kids at home. Then they got to be, you know, man, I don't know if you guys seen some of these classes these kids have to take now, physics and all. It's amazing. Wow. You know, they got to be great students, second. And number three, they got to be, you know, good teammates. And then there's a lot of pressure that are put in these 16, 17-year-old lives that sometimes, you know, these fans that they want to call themselves fans, you know, they won't go out there and just criticize these kids like if they're going to drop the ball on purpose or they're going to miss a block on purpose. You know, they don't have no clue what these kids are going through, man, in their daily walk. And, you know, some of these kids are just finding where they're going to get their next meal from, you know. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that tangent. But the main thing is that these kids at every institution in the Valley, you know, from the Romas all the way to Port Isabel, all these kids have been living up to this moment to live their dream, man. And it sometimes, like I said, it's so unfair to these kids that some of the stuff that you hear. Fans tell me, Coach, I can't believe what these people are saying, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I don't know. People sometimes wear red up there to come watch us play, but to see us lose, you know, it's crazy, man. But it is what it is. We're going to fight for one another. We're going to play for each other, and that's what team is. And I know that's why the Rio Grande Valley.
Coach, we appreciate the time. We got to let you run.